Hi guys, hi, how are y'all? So in this lesson today, this is formative exercise 2.2, question 11. So question 11 actually has, you have to apply both product rule and quotient rule. Okay, so let's see how to apply for product rule and quotient rule. And by the way, if this is your first time viewing, my name is teacher Veronica. Don't forget to subscribe, like, also share this with your friend if you feel that this will definitely benefit them. Okay. Let's start with the question. Okay, so the first part. Okay, let me choose this. Okay. So for A, okay, 11A. Let me just choose a different color. Okay. Okay, done. Okay, if you look at the question, this is 4x and then you have 2x minus 1 power of 5. Okay, when you have like this, okay, can you see that you have x on the left hand side and then you have x on the right hand side also, right? You have two types of x here. Okay, let me show you here. This one here got x, inside the bracket also got x, so meaning that x outside of the bracket, inside of the bracket. So that means you have two things to differentiate here. So, and if you see the pattern, this is written like in a straight line, right? So anything that's written straight line like this, we can assume that it's in multiplied state, okay? Because this one, okay, over here the 4x is actually multiplying 2x minus 1 power of 5. Okay, so when you have like this one definitely have to use product rule. Okay, you have to use product rule. Now remember product rule formula or not? Okay, product rule says that, okay, you will have two different equation. You'll have u and v. So in this case, which one will be the u? So we have to let one of it become the u, right? So let, okay, u equal to the outside one, okay, the outside one, which is 4x. Okay, and then you let v become this one, 2x minus 1 to the power of 5. Okay, in this case, which one will be the whole thing, or you just take the 2x minus 1 power of 5? You take the whole thing, or you just take 2x minus 1? So we have to take the whole thing, everything up. Okay, so we take 2x minus 1 power of 5. Okay, like this. Okay, now you differentiate. So this one you differentiate du dx. Okay, so when you differentiate, you get 4. Okay, then you differentiate differentiate v with respect to x. So here dv dx. Okay, how to differentiate this one got power. What you must do if you have a power over here? Okay, if you remember like this you supposed to use chain rule, right? Okay, but in this case here, now I'm going to show you a way where you can straight away do like a shortcut of differentiation, so you don't have to do the chain rule here, meaning that I don't want you to do the u, let u be 2x minus 1, and then I don't want you to do that because that's going to take more time. So what you do here is, okay, you bring the 5 come in front. Okay, so you get 5. Copy back the inside bracket one, 2x minus 1. Over here, the 5, you minus 1. Okay. After that, at the back, you differentiate what is inside the bracket. You have to differentiate what is inside the bracket. So what is inside the bracket? 2x minus 1 is inside the bracket, right? Okay, so you differentiate 2x minus 1. What do we get? So you differentiate 2x minus 1, meaning that, okay, maybe I can write this way for you so that you can see, okay, see how teacher is trying to do this, because once you get this ready, you can do all kind of this chain rule easy. You don't have to actually always apply the chain rule. Okay, see here, teacher differentiate the one in the bracket. So that means when you differentiate this, you will get 5, 2x minus 1 power of 4. Here you will get 2. Correct? Because you differentiate 2x only, what? Negative 1 Minus 1 don't have to differentiate because that's a constant. So 5 times 2, you will get 10. 10 2x minus 1 power of 4. This one just leave it, okay? Now go back, okay? Let's go back to let's fill in our formula. Okay, so what's our formula if you guys still remember? Product rule. Okay, let's see. Product rule, the formula is you want to find dy dx. I told you to, if you remember, I told you to use the butterfly method. Okay, if you haven't watched that video, you can watch that, the butterfly method. Okay, start by writing the u first, this one. Okay, then you write the dv dx. Okay, from up we go down, write the u first, copy the u, so the u is 4x. Then you write down the dv dx. So dv dx here is 10 2x minus 1 power of 4. Okay, then you plus, okay, we plus with v. Okay, copy the v, copy v, it will become 2x minus 1 power of 5. Okay, after you copy the v, you need to copy the du dx, which is 4. So I'm going to write here so that you can see, okay, times 4. So this is how you get, okay, once you get like this, then what you can do over here is this one you can take 10 times 4x, so you get 40x. This one 2x minus 1 power of 4 plus this one, the 4 I write in front, 2x minus 1 power of 5. Okay, up to here. So what you need to do here is, because you already can see up to here, like there are some similarities between these two sides. First of all, you can factorize the 2x minus 1 because here got 2x minus 1 power of 4. The left hand side, right hand side here, 2x minus 1 power of 5. Okay, that one we can factor out. Next, you can also factor out, here got 40, here got 4. So if you factor out, you can factor out the number. Okay, so what you do, okay, this is important. Okay, this is important skill. Okay, factoring is an important skill here. So first step, okay, see the number, which number can we take out for 40 and 4? I can take out the 4, factor 4 out. Okay, what else can I factor out? Can I factor the x? Here got x, here don't have x, so that one you just leave it. Okay, then can I factor 2x minus 1? Yes, because both sides also got 2x minus 1. So I'm going to write for 2x minus 1. Okay, which one should I take out? Which power should I take out? Okay, remember, always take out the power that is the smallest. Okay, the smallest power is the one you factor out. Okay, so now I'm going to factor the smallest one, means 4. Okay, now put a big bracket. Okay, because now we're going to fill in the remaining one. Okay, so in the first part here, the remaining is actually 40. So 4 times what is, you will get 40x. 4 times 10x. Okay, so when you times back, do you get 40x? And then in the bracket 2x minus 1 to the power of 4, do you get that back? If yes, then this is correct already. Okay, then plus, okay, here the 4 no need to write anything because 4 times coming back you will get 4. How many here the power remaining? Because here 2x minus 1 power of 4. So here will be 2x minus 1 power of 1. But usually power of 1 we don't write. Okay, you don't have to write. Okay, now solve inside the big bracket. Solve inside the big bracket. You will get 10x plus 2x is 12x. Here plus and minus, you get minus 1. Okay, now you can write your answer for 12x minus 1 and 2x minus 1 power of 4. So this is your dy dx. Okay, so as you can see, after you factorize, okay, it's more like organized. You have to organize it properly, so the less power right on the left side first, highest power right on the right side. Okay, so I hope this question helped. Okay, this part, the factoring part is very, very important. Okay, now I'm going to go move to question B. Okay, so now we continue with question B. Okay, if you look at the question again, you have x. Okay, you have x over here, and then you have x inside the bracket also. So outside and inside got x. So this is we are going to use product rule. So when you use product rule, you need to let something become u and you need to let something become the v. So here u will always be the outside one, x power of 4, and v will be the right hand side one. Okay, so the right hand side one, just copy the whole thing, 3x plus 1 power of 7. Okay, once you do this, now we need to differentiate. Okay, so when you differentiate, this is going to be du dx. Okay, differentiate with respect to x, you'll get 4x power of 3. Here you differentiate dv dx, you get, okay, this is the part where, okay, pay attention again. So that's not teacher taught you how to do very fast, right? Don't have to use chain rule. So bring the 7 come in front. Okay, so here you write 7. Copy back the bracket, 3x plus 1. The power you reduce by 1. So it means 7 minus 1, you get 6. Then differentiate inside the bracket. Okay, differentiate inside the bracket. So when you differentiate inside the bracket, this thing, you differentiate 3x plus 1, what do you get? You get 3. Okay, so now here your answer is 7 times 3, you get 21. This one, copy back, 3x plus 1 power of 6. Okay, so we are done until there. Now let's fill it in inside the formula for product rule. So dy dx is, okay, start with the u. Copy the u first, x power of 4. Then copy the dv dx, okay, down. So I'm going to put a bracket, 21 3x plus 1 power of 6. Okay, close bracket. Then I'm going to put the sharper bracket. Okay, this one. Then plus with, copy the v. Okay, so your v is 3x plus 1 power of 7. Then you need to copy the 4x over here. 4x cubed. So this one, once you copy already, now see anything you can solve or not. Is there anything that you can solve here? So like this one, I can times the number and the x. So here I'll get 21 x power of 4. Okay, then this one I just remain. Okay, if the power like this, power of 6, do not expand. Okay, just remain like that. Here I'm just going to bring the 4x power of 3 in front. 3x plus 1, 7, like that. Okay, now let's check your factoring skills. Which one can be factor here? Let's do factoring. Which one can be factored here? By now you should already be able to see. Okay, first of all, see the number 21 and 4. 21 and 4 got any common factor or not between 21 and 4? No. So the number don't factor. Look at x. Here got x. Here also got x. So that means this x can be factored out. So when you factor out, take out the x. Take which is the smallest power. 4 smallest or 3 smallest? 3, right? So put 3 there. Okay, so that one factor already. Next one, 3x plus 1. Here also got 3x plus 1. Both sides also got can factor. So I'm going to write 3x plus 1. But which power? Which power we should use? We should use the smallest power. Okay, so this one, power of 6. Okay, done. That's already factored out. Okay, now put the big bracket because we need to write the remaining. Okay, here what is remaining for the first one? 21. 21 x is remaining because here x power of 4, but outside only got x power of 3. So we need another x here. And then plus with anything else remaining here. Here, yes, 4 is remaining. X power of 3 no need because outside got ready. Here 3x plus 1 is remaining. Okay, because outside got only power of 6, but here is power of 7. So we need one more. Okay, done. Once you do this, you are almost good to go already. So you just need to do last part, which is solve inside the big bracket. Okay, so this is 21x. Okay, here you times in, multiply in, you will get 12x plus 4 times 1 is 4. Okay, once done this, okay, write your final answer, x power of 3, 3x plus 1 power of 6. Inside here 21 plus 12 is 33x plus 4. Okay, rearrange it properly. Okay, you can rearrange it properly. So your dy dx, write the x power of 3 first, then write the 33x plus 4, and then you can write your 3x plus 1 power of 6. So this is your answer. Okay, let me check. This one is B. X cubed, 33x plus 4, 3x plus 1 power of 6. Okay, so now we go to next question C. Let me see what is the question. Oops, why is this like this? Okay. Question C, this one. Okay, so this is the. All right. X cube, x square root of x plus 3. Okay. Let me just memorize the question. X square root of x plus 3. Okay, let me go down back. Square root of x plus 3. Okay. So I'm going to write the question here. So for C is x square root of x plus 3. That's it. Okay. Now, what can you see here and what can we apply? We can see that there is x. There's also another x. Okay. So in this case, first step what teacher would recommend or ask you to do is, okay, write this like this: x plus 3 power of 1 over 2. So like this, at least you can see. So you can see that here you got equation of with x, here you got equation with x. So definitely still need to use product rule. So we let u become the x and we let v become x plus 3 power of 1 over 2. Okay, now in this case here, differentiate this. So du dx, you will get 1. Okay, here differentiate dv dx, you bring the 1 over 2 in front. So you'll get 1 over 2 x plus 3. Okay, 1 over 2 minus 1 is negative 1 over 2. Okay, then you differentiate inside the bracket. So inside the bracket, we differentiate, we get, here we get x plus 3, right? So you differentiate, you get 1 only. Okay, because we differentiate the x only. The 3 constant will always, whatever constant you differentiate will always become 0. Okay, done until here. Okay, now I'm going to put all this inside the formula. We choose different color. Okay, so now I'm going to put all these inside dy dx. Okay, so when you put inside dy dx, first copy the u, which is x, then copy the dv dx, put big bracket if can. Okay, here x plus 3 power of negative 1 over 2. Okay, this one 1 over 2 times 1 is 1 over 2, so nothing to solve there. Here the v, okay, plus with the v, x plus 3 power of 1 over 2, then you times with 1. Okay, so times with 1, you will get back the same thing. So write this back nicely. Okay, let's write this back nicely. You will get x. Okay, this one you can do what? You can bring it down. Okay, x plus 3 power of 1 over 2. You can bring like this, or if not, okay, if not, don't bring first. Okay, we do like this first. If not, you don't bring first. Okay, you bring it. Okay, you just still leave it like that. So you do what? This one, you times the x and 1 over 2. Yeah, you multiply the x and 1 over 2 first. Then only we can solve. Okay, times them, you will get 1 over 2 x. Okay, then this one, x plus 3 power of negative 1 over 2 plus x plus 3 power of 1 over 2. Okay, now let's check anything that's common. Okay, that you can factorize out. Yes, we can factorize x plus 3 and x plus 3. The others nothing. So if I'm going to take out x plus 3, okay, which one you're going to take the power out? Okay, you're going to take the negative because that's the smallest one. Negative 1 over 2. Okay, then you put 1 over 2x plus, okay, over here, what you should write? Because this is negative 1 over 2. Okay, negative 1 over 2 plus what number you get 1 over 2. You should think that way. If you factorize out negative 1 over 2 plus what number, let's say a. Negative 1 over 2 plus what? You get this one. So 1 over 2 you plus with 1 over 2. So your power here will be 1. So this is 1 lah. So usually the 1 we don't write. Okay, done, ready? So now your dy dx. Okay, so you solve inside the bracket first, the big bracket. So the big bracket is 1 over 2x plus 3. Okay, so we solve that. So 1 over 2 plus 1. You get 3 over 2 here. Okay, so this one is x plus 3, negative 1 over 2. Here you write 3 over 2 x plus 3. Okay, you can leave it like this. Okay, you can leave it like this, or another better way that you can do to leave this is you can write this in this form. This is 1 over square root of x plus 3, 3 over 2x plus 2, like that. Okay, you can leave in this format also. Now if you do it in this format, it's you still get more, because your textbook answer you had they times this over here, but teacher's not going to times because this is good enough already. You can leave up to here. This is fine. Okay, you can leave up to here, no problem. So this one until here done. Okay, so far I hope this is helping you. Okay, now we move to question D. Okay, now let's look at D. Okay, I moved this already. So I'm going to write back question D here so that you can see. X plus 7 power of 5. Oops. X plus 7 sensitive issues. Sensitive. Okay, X plus 5. Sorry, X plus 7 power of 5. X minus 5 power of 3. Okay. Now, if you see both are written side by side, okay, always remember product rule. When you have equations written side by side, this will be the U, this will be the V. Okay, don't get confused just because here got power and here got power. No. Okay, nothing to get confused. Okay, so you let U equal to X plus 7, okay, power of 5. Okay, done. Then you let your V equal to x minus 5 power of 3. Then now we differentiate. Okay, this one actually you must differentiate using chain rule. But teacher already taught you how to do the shortcut. Okay, you bring down first. Okay, bring the 5 down like this. So you get 5. Copy back whatever that is inside. Make the power less by 1. Then you differentiate x plus 7. So you differentiate x plus 7, you will get 1. Because we are only differentiating the x. The 7 becomes 0. Okay, now differentiate dv dx. Okay, so when you differentiate dv dx, okay, in this case, okay, wait, let me just push this so that you can see. Okay, so when you differentiate dv dx, bring the 3 go in front. Okay, so you will get 3. Then copy back whatever inside the bracket. Power will become lesser by 1. Then differentiate inside here. Differentiate x minus 5. So you will get 1 also. Okay, because you differentiate the x only. Okay, done. So far, so good. Okay, so now we are just going to write, substitute everything for the formula of product rule. Start with the u, write the u first. Okay, u is x plus 7 power of 5 then multiply with dv dx. Okay, write 3x minus 5 power of 2. This one no need to write 1 now because already multiplied. Okay, 3 times 1 is 3. Okay, so I put bracket. Then plus with, okay, write the v first. X minus 5 power of 3. Okay, then multiply with du dx, which is 5x plus 7 power of 4. Okay, now what you must do is, okay, just be careful. This part, there's nothing to multiply in. Don't multiply anything in. Just rearrange properly. Rearrange, write the 3 outside. Then write the x minus 5 power of 2. Then write the x plus 7 power of 5. Okay, just rearrange only. I'm arranging according to the powers. Okay, then here plus write the 5 outside. Then write the x minus 5 power of 3 and x plus 7 power of 4. Okay, once you arrange properly already, now you will get a picture which one to factorize. Now you can see, right, which one we can factorize so that easy for you to write the answer in simplest form. Okay, now check and see which one can factorize. 3, the number, and 5, anything common? No. X minus 5, here x minus 5, yes, common. So anything common straight away you write out first. So x minus 5. Which power is the smallest, 2 or 3? 2. Okay. Then factorize x plus 7, x plus 7. Take it out, x plus 7. Which power is the smallest? 4 is smaller. So write 4. Okay, then finish. Put the big bracket. Now write the remaining. Okay, the first one remaining is 3. Anything else remaining here? Yes, x plus 7. But this one is power 1. So no need to write the power. Okay, then plus over here is remaining is 5. Anything else remaining? Yes, x minus 5. Okay, so write x minus 5. This one also power 1. But no need to write the power. So that's it. So here solve inside the big bracket. The in front one just copy back only. Okay, so here you times in. So 3x plus 21 plus 5x minus 25. Okay, so here what we will get? 3x plus 5x is 8x. Okay, so x minus 5 square, x plus 7. Here we will get 8x. Plus 21 minus 5 is minus 4. Okay, so we can leave up to here. Okay, let's check what your textbook expand. This is question D. For 2x minus 1, x plus 7, x minus 5. Did I miss out? Oh, x plus 7 power 4. Yes. Okay. Okay, what the textbook did was, this is already done. Okay, actually, you can leave until here. But the textbook actually simplified this part because the 8x minus 4 is like you can still factor out, right? You can still factor out. So what they did was the 8x minus 4, when you factor, okay, when you factor, what are the common factor here? You can take out 4. So you take out 4 means you will be left with 2x minus 1. So once they factor this, that's why they write that as the final answer, which is they wrote 4, 2x minus 1, then they write the others, x minus 5 power 2 and x plus 7 power 4. So they did factorize this out, okay? So that's why in your textbook, the answer is like this. Okay. Okay, done. Now let's move to question E. Okay, 1 minute. Question E will be 1 minus square root x, 1 plus square root x. Okay, this one, rotation. I always wrongly press the rotation. Okay, so 1 minus square root x and 1 plus square root x. Okay, so let's do E. Okay, so far, if this is helping you guys, do let me know in the comment section below. Okay, so that teacher can know that, okay, what I'm teaching actually helps you and you can implement, because some of you do comment in the in the comment section, and you ask teacher why this one when you differentiate you get this and all. So from there I know that you guys understand or you guys are following and able to follow. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Let me just check. All right. Okay. Now, okay, for this question, okay, if you look, this question is a little bit different from A, B, C, D. Okay, it's totally like different. Why it's different? Mm, because now you got x up and down. This is in fraction form. So when you have it in fraction form, okay, you have this in fraction form. So up here is going to be your u, down here is going to be your v. Okay, always remember when you have something in fraction, you have to differentiate. You need to solve it using quotient rule. Okay, we're going to use quotient rule to solve. Okay, now remember quotient rule formula. Okay, never mind, later I will guide you through. All right, this one is in your textbook, page 45. Okay, you can refer to page 45 while you're doing this. Okay, now let's first do the u first. Let u equal to the up 1 minus square root x. Then you let v equal to the below 1 plus square root x. Okay, make sure you do that first, then we differentiate. Okay, so you differentiate du dx. Okay, by the way, if you realize your equation here, right, got square root. So square root sometimes might be like kelam kabut or something like that for you. So what you do, don't leave it in square root. We try to bring the square root go as power. Okay, change it into power. Okay, so when you change into power, you will get like this. U is 1 minus x power of 1 over 2. This is better, right? You can see how to differentiate after this. So here is 1 plus x 1 over 2. Okay, now here du, now you differentiate du dx. So you will get a negative 1 over 2 x negative 1 over 2. Okay, then here differentiate dv dx, you get 1 over 2x and negative 1 over 2. Okay, now we already done all this. Now we just have to fill into the formula. So your formula is dy dx. Okay, then you need to copy the v first. You need to copy the v first, then you write the du dx. Okay, so v go this way. This one is terbalik. From the right side you write down, then from the left side. Okay, but here you must minus minus, write your vu, then multiply with dv dx. Okay, and another thing you must not forget is you must divide by v square. Okay, the whole thing you must divide. Okay, okay, done. Now next one, let's look at how to fill in. So dy dx. Okay, write the v first. V is 1 plus square root x. Okay, teacher is going to write 1 plus square root x. Easier. Then du dx. Okay, this one you write negative 1 over 2 square root x. Okay, I hope you understand why teacher write like this, because if not, then you need to look back at the basics, because this one is negative 1 over 2 x negative 1 over 2, right? So that x actually is going down, correct? Whatever negative, usually the power will go down. So when it goes down, okay, let me do this first, so that, because I don't want you to get confused. This is like this, correct? Negative 1 over 2. Okay, when you write properly back, you will get negative 1 over 2 x 1 over 2, correct? Okay, but we won't leave it like that. So you have to write negative 1 over 2 square root of x. So this is what teacher straight away wrote over as the final answer. So if you feel like you need to copy this, you pause this video, you copy down this, okay? Because I'm going to erase this part. So by now, this part all you guys should be like able to do. Okay, able to do it like using your calculation in the mind. Like if it goes down, this is how the bentuk or the shape is going to be. Okay, now let's move on to, okay, minus with, oops, let's change color. Okay, minus with u. Okay, what is the u? U is 1 minus square root of x. Okay, then what is the dv dx? dv dx, again, I'm going to straight away write the, okay, 1 over 2 square root x. Okay, divide this whole thing, divide by v square. V square is 1 plus square root x square. Okay, once you're done until here, okay, next step is check if there's anything that you can uh, simplify or anything that you can expand and simplify. Okay, because it looks complicated but actually it's not lah. Okay, it's not. Okay, let me prove it to you why it's not. Okay, first always try to do step by step. Okay, 1 times negative 1 over 2, so we get negative 1 over 2 square root x. Okay, then square root x times with this. So square root x times ready means the square root x and square root x will hilang, right? So you will get negative 1 over 2. Okay, that's all. So these two done already. Now focus on this. 1 times, so some minus, minus, put bracket. Okay, 1 times 1 over 2, so you'll get 1 over 2 square root x. Okay, then here negative times with this, you will get minus 1 over 2. Okay, done, because here the cut already, this one and this one already cut. Okay, now divide. Okay, the divide, usually this is the advice that is given. Okay, you do not expand. Okay, do not expand the denominator, especially if you use quotient rule. So just leave it like that. Okay, so you will see how to solve it, because if you expand sometimes down, even though power 2 inside, let's say got power 6 and all, it's going to be hard. Okay, up here open up the bracket. Okay, so when you open up, you get negative 1 over 2 square root x. Okay, here minus 1 over 2 minus 1 over 2 square root x, minus minus becomes plus 1 over 2. Okay, divide 1 plus square root x power 2. Anything here that we can cut and solve? Yes, negative 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2, you get 0. Okay, here if you realize, right, negative 1 over 2 minus, okay, minus 1 over 2. Okay, you should get negative 1. Okay, you should get negative 1. So how to write? Negative 1, but your square root x is still down, right? Correct, your square root x is still down, right? So you still write down. Don't okay, let me just show this part in detail. Okay, this part, I'm going to focus here only. Okay, look at these two cut ready, right? Okay, what is left? The one that is left is negative 1 over 2 square root x minus 1 over 2 square root x. Okay, divide the whole thing is 1 plus square root x power of, okay. Now negative 1 over 2 minus 1 over 2, what do we get? Negative 1. Negative 1, but where is the square root x? The square root x is actually down here. Okay, still remain down. Don't think that since it's negative 1, the square root x goes up. No, where the position is, just remain there. Okay, then you divide by 1 plus square root x power 2. So can you see that this looks complicated? Because up got fraction, then divide by something. So always remember, when you have like this, the pattern, up is a fraction. Okay, remember this. I will write this clearly for you. Let me change. Okay. Okay, you remember this. Remember. Okay. Alamak. Colors. Okay, remember. When you have a fraction, as the numerator. Okay, fraction numerator. Okay, what will happen is the denominator will go down and attach. Okay, so remember you have fraction. Okay, fraction as the numerator because this one up is numerator. Okay, this is numerator. Down here is denominator. Okay, now this whole thing is a fraction. Okay, but up here you have like a fraction, right? So take the denominator, go and sambungkan with the denominator below also. Okay, so your final answer will become -1 over square root of x. The down one, put bracket like normal and just copy back. So this is your dy dx. Okay, so you just have to remember this when you have like a fraction. Okay, this is very important. I just repeat again and again. When you have a fraction, okay, up got fraction, down got denominator. Take the up one punya denominator, go and sambungkan to the below one. There is actually a mathematical way to prove this, but for now teacher want you guys to know that if you do this way, okay, this works for everything. Okay, so just be careful when you do this part. All right, so if you need to repeat this part of the video again or anything, feel free to pause and repeat again. Okay, I'm going to move to next question. Okay, now we continue with F, question F. Okay, so if you look at F here, again, we're going to use quotient ruler because up is the x, down is also got x. So first of all, you need to let your u and you need to let to know what is your u and your v. Okay, your u is going to be x. Okay, the up one. So your v is going to be square root of 4x plus 1. Okay, now after you do this, okay, now we're going to differentiate. Okay, but before you differentiate, here you just change it up. Change it to 4x plus 1 power of 1 over 2. Easier for you when you want to differentiate. Okay, so in this case here, this is going to be du dx. So this is going to get 1. This one is going to be dv dx. Okay, so when you differentiate, times bring in front 1 over 2. Copy back 4x plus 1. The 1 over 2 will reduce by 1. So minus 1, you get -1 over 2. Then differentiate inside the bracket. Don't forget this. Okay, differentiate inside the bracket. So you'll get 4. So in this case here, okay, 1 over 2 times with 4, we will get 2. Okay, so this is going to be 2, 4x plus 1 power of -1 over 2. Okay, now we can fill in dy dx. Okay, start by writing what is b first. 4x plus 1 power of 1 over 2 times with du dx, which is times with 1. Okay, you write that. Minus, write your u first, which is x. X then multiply with dv dx, which is 2 4x plus 1 power of -1 over 2. Divide the whole thing by v square. So v square, okay, v square, I'm going to write this one. This one, I'm going to write the v as this. 4x plus 1 power of 1 over 2 square. Square the whole thing. Okay, done. So once you have done this, now we go towards the solving part. Okay, the first part, nothing to solve, just copy back only. Okay, this one 2 and x can times, so you will get 2x. 4x plus 1 -1 over 2. Okay, how about the down one? Anything you can do to solve the down one? 1 over 2 times 2, you get 1. So you are, for the down one, you just remain with 4x plus 1. Okay, now almost done, almost to finishing ready. Okay, what can I factorize for the up one? If you see, got common factors there, right? Okay, so you factor out anything that's common. So I'm going to factor out 4x plus 1. Which one has the smaller power? -1 over 2. Okay, factor that out, then write the remaining. Okay, the remaining for here, the first one will be 4x plus 1, okay, minus 2x. Okay, done. Then copy back the down one, 4x plus 1. Okay, can you see that up got 4x plus 1 negative? Okay, that one and this one is the one we are going to solve. Okay, usually up power, down power, divide means what you must do? 4x plus 1, take the power negative 1 over 2 minus 1 because the down power is 1, right? So since it's in a division position, okay, you have to minus. This one go back to your form 4 indices, okay? Look back at your indices. This one now open up, solve. So 4x minus 2x is 2x. 2x plus 1 lah. Okay, so that's all. Okay, now final part here. Okay, here if you realize 4x plus 1, what is the power here? Negative 1 over 2 minus 1. You get negative 3 over 2. Okay, so I'm going to write negative 3 over 2. Okay, but don't leave it as negative. Bring it down. So up, you only left with 2x plus 1. Here down, actually it's like this. 4x plus 1. 3 over 2, but don't leave it again like that. Make sure you put the square root for x plus 1 and then here is cube. So this is your first derivative based on quotient rule. Okay, alright, so this one F done. Final we have G and H. Okay, now let's look at question G. Okay, I've already written the question. Okay, based on so far everything that we have been doing, if you look at this equation, which formula can we use? Can we use the chain rule, product rule, quotient rule? Based on everything that teacher has been explaining and guiding, which one you guys think? If you say what quotient rule, why? Because up you must have something in x, okay, but up there's only one. So you don't have to use quotient rule. What you can do in this case is you can use chain rule. Okay, so your equation you just need to change, bring whatever that's down, move it up. Okay, move it, go up. So it becomes negative 1 like that. Okay, now you get it. Okay, so now from here, okay, from here you do chain rule means you let your u equals to x square plus 2x plus 7. Whatever that's inside the bracket is the one will become your u. Okay, how about now your y? What your y will look like? Your y will be u negative 1. Okay, so from here now we find what is du dx. Differentiate with respect to x. So here will be 2x plus 2. Okay, here differentiate dy du with respect to u. So negative u minus 2. Okay, now to find dy dx, using the chain rule, you take dy du multiply du dx. Okay, what is my dy du? Negative u, negative power of 2 times with 2x plus 2. Okay, this one, if can bring it down, so it's negative 2x plus 2 over u square. Okay, what is our u? Negative 2x plus 2. Our u is, copy the whole thing, x square plus 2x plus 7 power of 2. Okay, so you can leave up to here. Let me check the answer. Yes, the answer is up to here. But what they did was your textbook, they factorize, okay? They factorize because here 2 and 2 common, right? Okay, so they take out the 2. So inside you will be left with x plus 1. Okay, so there you can leave your answer this according to the textbook or until here also can. Okay, both should be fine because they are the same. Okay, now let's go to the final one, H. Okay, let me copy the question here first. Okay, what is question H? Hold on, I need to look back. Okay, h is 1 minus 2 power of, sorry, x power of 3, x minus 1. Okay, by now you already should know this one is which rule. Product, quotient, chain. Obviously is quotient. Why quotient? Because got up, down. This is a like a fraction divide. Okay, so since we are going to use quotient rule must have u and v. Okay, so let the u be 1 minus 2x power of 3. Okay, then your v will be the down one, x minus 1. Okay, then let's differentiate du dx. So we will get here negative 6x square, and then here dv dx we will get 1. Okay, that's quite easy. So now let's apply the rule. Dy dx will be, copy the v first, x minus 1, then copy the du dx, negative 6x square, minus copy the u, 1 minus 2x power of 3, copy the dv dx, 1. Okay, this way. Divide by the v, copy the entire v and square it. Okay, here in this case, you can actually expand. It's like how you do your quadratic. Okay, you can expand. So here I'm going to expand. So you'll get negative 6x power of 3. Okay, here expand also, you get plus 6x power of 2. Okay, minus, okay, this one open the bracket. Okay, because here times 1 only, right? So there's nothing there for us to times, because times 1 you get back the same thing. So minus 1 minus minus plus 2x cube. Okay, almost done. Okay, x minus 1 square. Anything that you can solve here? Yes. So here you will get negative 4x power of 3 plus 6x square minus 1 over x minus 1 square. Okay, if for me, I'm going to leave it until here. Is anything that we can factorize? No. So your answer, let me check. 6x square minus 4x cube minus 1. Okay, so this is the final answer based on the textbook. It's just that they rearrange. They put the x square first. Okay, so teacher hope that this video is helpful. Keep practicing, guys, and if you have like any topic, certain topic that you really want teacher to go in and teach, you can let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you in my next video. Okay, for question 13 and 14, right? 12, 13, 14. Okay, bye guys.